Them Batti boys got thrown off by your masculinity because they can only pretend to be real men for so long. Let's talk about it. All right. Some of us have been encountering a lot of fake individuals, a lot of people passing themselves off to be real. Whatever you consider yourself to be, that's real to you. So if you consider yourself to be something and that's not what you are, then you're not real. If you consider yourself to be something but you're the opposite, you're not that. Like, not saying, voicing my opinion on it, like, oh, he ain't that, he ain't real. That's just somebody's opinion. We're not talking about that. We're talking about somebody that's claiming to be true, but they're false. That's not being real. All right, just like it's not true. If it can't be true, what is it? False. If it's not real, it has to be fake. So they're knockoff brands. They're knockoffs. All right, so these guys out here, these knockoff guys out here, pretending, to be straightforward, but they own the DL. All right, and whatever you like, I'm not faulting you for what you like. That's between you and God. That's between you and the Creator. Whatever you like is up to you. It's none of my business. If I don't like it, if I don't like what you like, what business is it of mine to condemn you for what you like? It ain't none of my business. Oh, he like that. Yeah, that's what he like. Who cares? That's between him and the Creator. Not us. I'm not the creator. I'm just the creator of my own reality and my own existence. So with that being said, that's why you have Batti boys thrown off by your masculinity. All right. We have people today who are experimenting, and they're trying new things. They're trying different things. They in the lab with it. All right. They in the lab with it. They how does it feel? They want to know. I'm a classic man. Old fashioned man. That's me. I'm a classic man. I'm a classic man. I'm an old fashioned man. All right. This is it. What you see is what you get. But as far as them, it's your thing. Do what you want to do. Do. I can't tell you who to sock it to. Do. It's your thing. It's your thing. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. Down. I can't tell them who to sock it to, and nor do I care, because it's none of my business. But you have people who want to be real. You have people who want to be masculine. You have people who want to be a man. Everybody trying to put terms on being a man. Everybody trying to put terms on being masculine. If that's what you are, all you have to do is just be. There's no difference between your masculinity and somebody else's. If you masculine, they masculine, whatever. It ain't no, I'm more masculine, I'm the more masculine. It ain't that. You may have men portray that because that's just a man thing. If it's one man against another man, hey, he knocked that out. If it's boxing, he knocked him out. If it's football, ooh, he smacked the crap out of him. If it's basketball, ooh, he bodied him. He posterized. That's where healthy competition is. Like, you get up, you dust yourself off. Hey man, I just got this stuff knocked out of me, man. Whew, back to the game. That's how real men handle things. That's why a lot of people watch sports, because they like to watch how men handle themselves under pressure. That's probably the only reason why I'll consider watching it. Because other than that, I want to win. I can learn how to handle myself under pressure by being under the pressure. I have a brain. I can learn. I'm smart. But as far as these Batti boys out here, getting killed by your masculine vibes, and I'm not even talking about people who are living that lifestyle. We obviously know what I'm talking about. If I'm talking about Batti boys, we're talking about dudes that like dudes, all right? And no offense to anybody that's into that. I'm not. I like women, I like females, But you know, whatever people do, that's between them and the creator. So I'm stressing that I'm not making this video to condemn anybody, their personal choices or their lifestyle. It's none of my business. What I am condemning is these dudes out here that's acting like they like girls. I'm on my Pimp C shit right now. They acting like they like the girls, but they playing with the boys. If you want to play with the boys, go play with the boys. Let the men that like women play with the women. You don't like girls? Hey. You don't like women? Hey. And ladies, don't get weird, because biologically you're still a girl. All right? Oh, well, you talking about girls? Yeah, all right, ladies. Be still and know. We talking about grown-ass women. But as far as these dudes, man, it's like they get around dudes that don't roll that way, and then they want to stick their chest out. And they want to put on this mean mug face. Act all tough and stuff. Like, bro, relax. Relax. What's all the toughness for? Relax. Take a deep breath. Chill. Be you. There was this dude where my hometown, he was walking around with a skirt on. You know, and so I heard this I was at the laundromat, and this Mexican dude, he's walking around, he had his little skirt on. Unfortunately, you know, my idea is I think that the gentleman was compromised, because it's not normal for a man to want to walk around in a skirt. So it's my personal belief that this man has been compromised throughout his years. He got compromised. All right. And that's not a joke. That's nothing to laugh at or make fun of. But, you know, this man was bold enough to walk around town with a damn skirt on. All right. But, you know, this one dude, he was like, man, I heard this old black guy. He said, man, I wouldn't mess with him. He said, that's a badass motherfucker right there. He said, that's a badass. He said, well, nobody fuck with him. He said, that's a badass motherfucker right there. He said, well, nobody fuck with him. That motherfucker is badass. He said, who else you to see walking around with a whole skirt on? He said, I wouldn't fuck with him if I was you. I said, I don't think we have to worry about that. But I don't think anybody had to worry about that, especially him. I don't think ain't nobody gonna touch that. All right. So it's like there are people that where I come from, you know, it's like I seeing stuff like that. It's like, okay, respect. You know, mission completed. Whatever mission he was trying to pass or complete, he did it. He did that. You know, God got me leaving him all the way alone. You know, but I look at things like that and I still see a man. You know, because that's all it is. It's just happened to be a man in a skirt. You know, I still look at him as a man. Like, bro, what you doing, man? You know, it's none of my business. You won't see me checking that brother. But hey, to each their own. But the thing is, it's like I mentioned that to say there's different types of men out there. You know, he does what he does, but there are men that still look at him and consider him a man because he got enough balls to like what he like and go about his life. That's just a man. He's just doing him. The sissies, the punks, are the ones that, you know, there's a whole sector of that as far as how men view that. But we're not going to get into that in this particular video, you know, because there are men that don't necessarily have a problem with what you do. It's the fact that you're acting like a woman. If another man is acting like a woman around me, that's strange. That's weird. That's not the type of behavior that I would appreciate seeing in a man. Whatever you do, whatever your business, whatever you like, love it, that's you. That's none of my business. But what I have an issue with is people trying to let me know. That's where it becomes uncomfortable for me. Why do I have to know what you like? Why do I have to know what you're interested in? Why do I have to know what you do for love? I have no interest in that. I don't need to know. I'm not walking around letting people know what I like as far as what I'm interested in. People don't do that. That's just not normal behavior. So that's where a lot of men, you know, have issues with that, is because it's like if it's a man, which is supposed to be a man, and it's acting like a woman, that's where it becomes an uncomfortable situation. It becomes something I don't want to experience. I don't want to be around that energy. A man acting like a woman. That's not the type of energy that I want to be around. So as far as this guy, you know, him trying to act like a man and him being a straight up Batti boy, him and his crew, people will get thrown off by your masculine energy because they're fighting demons inside. You're living your life. What's done in the darkness shall come to the light. You have to be who you are and stand on that. What's done in the darkness will come to the light. You can't do things in the dark and think it's not going to come to the light and think it's not going to be shown and think people aren't going to be able to see that or know, or think you can just live two lives. You can't do that. And I'm not saying you can't do that. I'm just saying, like, life won't let you do that. People pick up on energy and don't lie. People are going to look at you like, it's a little bit more than meets the eye with that one. They're going to be looking at you like it's a little bit more than meets the eye with this guy. So anybody that is having to experience, you know, these Batti boys thrown off by your masculine energy, you got this person in full-fledged hater mode. This person is hating on you because you're a real man and they not. And not in the terms of I'm a real man. It's in the terms of who you claiming to be. If you're claiming to be Mr. John and your name is Bowfinger, you ain't Mr. John. Hey, yo, man, why you tell me your name was Mr. John? You Bowfinger. What'd you do that for? If you try to present, men aren't women, man. Women can find it in themselves, I guess, to take things and accept things for what it appears to be. You know, let's keep it real. You know, some women are, you know, they deal with fantasy. I'm a princess, Ariel in the ocean. You know, women grow up with fantasies, man. Women can look at something that's not what it is and accept it for what it is. Men can't. Men, we're logical. We deal with straight facts. We deal with the world. We deal with what's concrete, hard evidence. That's what men deal with. What it is, what it will be, what it look like. Men are visual. What it look like, like men are visual. If it's a man, it's a man. If you trying to portray yourself as something that you're not, people are going to be able to pick up on that. Especially if you're trying to act it out and it ends up coming off as you trying to be more of it than you are. And that's with anything. That's with anything. You got people trying to act like they street. You got people trying to act like they're professional. You got people. If something is not you and you throwing it on and you trying to be this and whatever it is you trying to, if it's not you, it's gonna come off cringy. It's gonna come off inauthentic. It's gonna come off fake. It's not gonna come off real. So this is just this particular situation. This could be for any situation. This could be for if you could. There's posers in all walks of life. If you like certain things, if you into certain things, stop being a poser. Damn it, stop being a poser and be what you're supposed to. Because what you like is what you like. You ain't got to stop liking what you like for other people. But see, the thing is people know that if people know certain things they're not supposed to be doing because it's not righteous. It's not ordained by God for somebody to behave and act a certain way. Which is none of my business. But since they want to let you know, what the hell are you supposed to do with that? Something that's not your business, that's something somebody outrightly wants to force on you and let you know. That ain't cool. That ain't right. I thought I was gonna have to knock somebody out the other day. I said, bro, you are a big ass man. I said, you are allowed to be who you want, but you can't force who you want on who you want. You can't. I said, you're allowed to be who you want, but you can't force what you want on who you want. I'm sitting there talking to this demon. It's making his voice trying to sound like a female, 5 o'clock shadow, long ass hair, looking crazy as hell. I said, bruh. I said, look here, nigga. I said, look here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like not on some like trying to get like that, but it's like, look here, like nigga is in like, yo, you're a man. In the black community, any man is a nigga. Yo, that nigga over there. Oh yeah, that nigga right there. You know, you could be black, white, Chinese, Puerto Rican, Mexican, whatever. That nigga right there. Some of them people I mentioned is niggas, they may not know. But that nigga right there. The Filipino nigga. The Taiwanese nigga. The Jewish nigga. That white nigga over there. Anybody could be called that. So I'm like, I said, look here, nigga. I said, bro, I said, look here, nigga. I said, you could be who you want. But you can't force what you want on who you want. Oh, I'm sorry. I said, bro, we don't need to be talking. I said what I said, and I just walked away. I said, bro, ain't no reason for us to be conversating or talking. Motherfucker kept trying to apologize. Oh, I'm sorry. I said, bro, ain't no need for us to talk. There's no situation for me and you where we would even have to engage with each other. How you coming? I could look at you and visually see that this is an interaction I'm not privy to. This is an interaction I don't want to have. This is an interaction I don't need to have. Would I do business with someone like that if I had to? If they could act normal? You know how you're in the fashion world, it just may be someone, say you do, you know what, I want to get into fashion. It may be people like that you have to work with. If I had to work with somebody like that, would I be coming at them how I'm coming at them, how I'm talking about in this video? No. Because number one, that person would probably outrightly, boldly be being who they are, number one. And number two, it's certain things that you just have to accept. You know, if it's certain industries and certain businesses you may not want to get into. You know, if somebody got to be at an event, you got to be an event, you have no control over that. Oh, I just happen to be at this event. Maybe you may not want to go to events like that. Maybe you might want to start your own thing or do your own thing. But if you got a job, if you work somewhere, if you're out in public, you can't control who the hell's out in public or who's outside. You can't. You can't control what type of spirits are out there. All you can do is control you and what you do. And leave before the party starts. And and if you sit your drink down, you best not ever pick it up. You sit your drink down, that it's over. Buy you a new drink. That drink is done. Don't you ever sit anything down and walk back to it and pick it up again and sip it. Never. All right, so it's not cool to pretend. If you have to pretend to be something that you're not, just go be what you are. Don't pretend to be a real man and think that's the cool thing to do just because that's what somebody else wants to do. If what you like is making you want to go off and do what you want to do, I don't know. I can't tell you. That's what you the one that did it. That's what you into. But you can't you can't get around other people and think they're just going to take you the way you want to be taken. I couldn't come on here and have y'all take me any other way than y'all take me. Man, I want y'all to look at me like I'm this way. No, y'all gonna look at me however the first way that I came on here presenting myself, that's how y'all gonna see me. So it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. You know, when people recognize you, when people see you, however you start, that's how you gonna finish. As far as how people consider you or take you or look at you, you might be able to change some things or rearrange some things, but people still gonna look at you as the way you popped up on the scene. That's just how life works. It's how things work. You could reinvent yourself. You can. I'm not saying you're stuck. You could reinvent yourself and have people look at you different. But whatever, even from there, whatever that start is, that's how they're gonna view you. So you know, it's men out here that are faking the funk and they want to be masculine. They want to be a real man, but it's choices that they're making. There's choices that take your real man card away from you. It's like a mother not taking care of her kids wanting to be considered a mother. You're not a mother if you ain't taking care of your kids. It's like a father who's trying to be considered a father, but you're not active in your kid's life. And it's a situation where you can be. I know there are some situations where dads want to be there, but they can't. I'm not talking about those. We're talking about deadbeats right here. You can't be seen other than what you are. If you're a deadbeat, if you're not working to change that, ain't nobody gonna look at you as anything different. If you're not doing anything and you're not willing to change that, ain't nobody gonna look at you as anything different. There's even people who live certain lifestyles, change their way, and now they a whole man, and that's how people are looking at them. Oh, they done changed that thing around now. Whoa, he got something, I don't know, yo, God took care of him. God took control of that. Look at God. He got a whole different walk, whole different talk, whole different spirit. That spirit that used to be in him is gone now. people can change that. So and you know, that's not my business. That's not my walk. That's not my journey. But you know, whoever deal with that, hey, they could change that around for themselves if they wanted to. But people who are thrown off by your masculinity, they're only going to be able to pretend for so long. They tried to pretend. They tried to be real men. They tried to be the real deal Holyfield, but they couldn't. They might have more than you. They might be able to do more manly things than you. People might look at them and be like, yo, that person's a man. You're not. That person's more of a man than you. Look at all they've accomplished. Look at all the resources they've encountered and all the things that they've got. So it is what it is, you know. Definitely in the day and age we living in, you better not let anybody determine what is a real man to you unless that person is a representation of what you consider to be a real man. Don't let anybody's definition of a man define you unless that person is a man's man, unless that person is worthy of being a man in your eyesight and not just one that caters to what you say. I'm talking about the good and the bad. I'm talking about you may look at this person, they may say some things that may make you have to check some things about yourself. Damn, I thought I was doing good. Damn, I thought I was thinking right. Damn, I thought I was living the way I was supposed to live. Maybe I got to do things different. Maybe I'm not as bossed up as I thought I was. Maybe I'm not as going as hard as I thought I was. I got to kick it up a notch. I got to step my game up a little bit. I got to tweak some things. I got to change some things. That's what men do. But as far as this whole pretending and trying to be something that you're not, that's not what men do. Men don't have to do that. Men don't pretend. Men don't have to be something that we're not. We're what we are, and that's it. You take us for who we are, and that's it. We choose to be that and only that, and we don't care what anybody else thinks about it. We don't let people define our idea about ourselves as a man unless this is someone we look up to or admire to be like, or aspire to be like. Someone that we've used and made a superhero in our mind. You know what? That person is doing it. That's my idea. That's, to me, that's what I want to be. When people look at me and view me as a man, that's how I want to be looked at and viewed. But you have people who think like this, and then you have people who are, you know, they in the closet, and that's their personal business. But when you have people who make it an issue and come after you and try to make your life hard because you making them feel weak, you making them realize they're not who they say they are. They're upset with you because you can't take them for how they're trying to present themselves. No real man is going to do that. Is it any of our business? No. But if you like that, you know, that's a warning sign. Like, who's going to want to associate with that unless they're into that, or unless that's what they like. And if you know you're not into that and you don't like that, then you might have to deal with these people having a problem with you. All right, they're going to be petty. They're going to be jealous. They're going to be narcissistic. This is why a lot of narcissists act like that. It's because they secretly have, you know, they secretly want you. They like you and they want you. You know, so that's what a lot of these tough guy looks are. These people giving you these all these looks and stuff like that. That motherfucker may like your ass. Crazy. So, yeah, I'm just trying to tie my my little slipper real quick, get my, you know, my slipper all situated and straight. So that sums it up for this video. Shout out to all the masculine men out there. Shout out to all the men out there. Just, and I don't mean masculine like something you gotta look for, something you gotta find, something you done figured out from listening to somebody's podcast. I'm talking about just you being a man. You just, that's all I gotta be. I'm me. I'm doing me. I ain't gotta be nothing other than that. It may be some things you have to change about yourself to become more of a man, as far as not letting people play with you, not let people take advantage of you, walk all over you, do you dirty, things like that. You know, we all gotta man up in areas like that. But as far as who you are and your energy of you just being you being a man, yo, fellas, keep doing your thing. Keep being righteous. And this ain't like, no, this ain't a video to put people down. This ain't a video to make fun of nobody. This ain't a video to clown people for who they are or what they choose to do with their life. This is just a video for, you know, for the real men out there. That's it. All right. Peace.